Bird champions.
There's no doubt about it. Birds love to show off. Often when they're not even trying. Some birds show off more than others. There are all kinds of bird champions. The crown for the biggest bird goes to the ostrich. And who's going to argue with that when you're 8 feet tall and weigh 800 pounds? The prize for the smallest bird belongs to the hummingbird. How tiny is the hummingbird? This little guy isn't much larger than an ostrich's eye. The fastest birds are falcons. Try staying out of a falcon's way when it's diving at 200 miles an hour. The albatross has the largest wingspan, 11 feet, from wingtip to wingtip. Can you guess what bird holds the championship as the most abundant bird in the world? That's right, it's the chicken. There are over 3 billion chickens around the world. There are more chickens than any other bird. But when it comes to really showing off, we don't have to look any further than the beautiful bird of paradise. But in its own way, every bird is a champion. What is it about owls that's so fascinating? Maybe it's because in their own way, they look almost human. And they always seem to be so curious. Heard the expression, wise as an owl? Of course, an owl isn't any more wise than any other bird. But when it comes to hunting in the night, the owl descends silently on its prey. And there's no escaping this hunter. The prey doesn't even see the danger until it's too late. The owl is ruler of its dark, dark world.
Dangerous birds.
Most birds hunt and catch their food. But there's nothing more sudden than the attack of a bird of prey. Birds of prey are powerful and fierce. But then they have to be in order to survive. Their eyesight is so keen, we'd need binoculars to spot what a bird of prey can see. Eagles are the largest birds of prey. There's something beautiful and majestic about them. And others are just downright ugly. Vultures have the reputation of picking through someone else's leftover meals. But vultures can also be fierce. They'll even drive an eagle away from their food. But it's not not just birds of prey that fight. Birds often fight each other, usually to defend their territory. And sometimes a bird has all it can handle just fighting to grab an uncooperative meal. Of course, birds have their own enemies too. And in an instant, they're the ones who become the hunted. But birds will sometimes turn the table on an enemy. And one small determined bird can drive away a much larger predator, to the predator's astonishment. The world has so many animals. Mammals, birds, reptiles, and fish. Don't you wish sometimes you could be just part any other animal? If you could, what part animal would you want to be?
Half mermaid and half eel. I have the head of an alligator, the body of a rabbit, the face of a dog, the ears of a cat, some legs of a lion, and a stomach of a monkey. Have arms like a kangaroo, a cheetah's body, and an elephant feet.
Would you look ferocious, so precocious if you fought you in fat cat? Whiskers, paws, and the lion's claws. I'm trying to imagine that. Would your family complain if you had it made? Would you roll over when you sat? You'd be feline fine, you live 9 times if you fought you in fat cat. Would you look strange if you got rearranged? If you fought you in fat eat? Arms and knees at home in the trees, from Serengeti to the Cape. Possibilities expand with feet like hands and fists that's taking shape. I have the hunches, bananas for lunch. If you fought you in fat eat. It's the feathers, the stripes, the spots, and the specks. You got the nose, you got the trunk.